Hilary Becker.
Pascal Perry.
How are you, Hilary?
Great. How are you?
Congratulations on your induction into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. It's a great honor.
Thank you very much, and I agree. It is a great honor, and I'm very, very proud to be here.
Hilary, how did you ever get involved in wrestling? A big guy like you, I'd think you'd be playing basketball or football or whatever.
Well, Pascal, when I was much younger, about the 7th grade, I was the smallest kid in my class, and wrestling was the most appealing sport to me. Football was out of the question, basketball was out of the question, and at one point, one of my buddies said, "Hey, why don't we join the wrestling team?" We were about the same size and age, and so I said, "Sure, why not?" And I fell in love with the sport.
With all the people that you've met during your wrestling career, coaching, wrestling, whatever it may have been, who has been the most influential in your life?
Well, I'm sure it would be my parents and my coaches. They really, directed me with the sport and encouraged me to continue on with the sport. And I know, at least with my parents, they saw directly the benefits that I was gleaning from the sport, and they encouraged me to stick with it. My dad and my uncle were both big wrestlers at Lynbrook, so they were ecstatic when they found out that I was wrestling.
Well, that's great when you get that kind of support. No question about it. Would you like to change anything in your career as far as your coaching, your handling of the kids, etc.?
Well, I would definitely like to be an Olympic gold medalist, that's for sure. But no, that was not on the agenda for me. But no, I really am pleased with the wrestling career that I have. I wrestled for several years with Larry Glens and a couple of years with Joe Bavaro at Farmingdale University. And after Farmingdale, I started coaching kid wrestling with my uncle back in 1981, and I've been doing that ever since.
Is there any single event or happening in your career that you would like to have changed?
Well, most of my involvement these days in wrestling has been with the kid wrestling program. And I have to say that, it's been a very rewarding experience for me. And watching the kids grow and develop is really a great blessing for me. And we've seen many of our kids. We see a lot of times we'll have a kid come into the room who's either pudgy or skinny and not the best athlete. And by several years later, by the time they leave our program, they're looking like, solid wrestlers and solid citizens. So it really is very, very rewarding. And, one of the greatest moments was when we had a special needs child who actually won his first wrestling match. And watching his parents celebrate and actually his father cry, even a hardened wrestling coach would find it, difficult not to cry at that point.
Do you plan on continuing in amateur wrestling?
Well, I have no intention of stopping now. I mean, I've been coaching the kid wrestling program now for 32 years, and I'm 53 years old, so I figure I got about another good 20 years left in me. So if I can get to my 50th anniversary, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Hilary, again, congratulations. Welcome
Pascal.
to the Hall of Fame.
Thank you very much.